University students across the nation are constantly looking for internships at companies within their field, and for good reason. The benefits of these internships are undeniable, as about 70% of companies offer interns a full-time position, and students that participated in these internships make an average of 10% more than those that do not. The problem is that college students often have a difficult time finding these opportunities, and the search becomes frustrating for both students and employers. Our goal is to create a website that will connect the University of South Carolina computing students to employers for internship positions. Our application will allow students to utilize a variety of filters to find positions that align with their future goals. For employers, the interface will greatly optimize the job searching process by filtering out unqualified applicants. This site will also give employers the platform needed to reach a massive amount of prospective students. By being able to efficiently assess applicants, employers will now be able to rapidly fill positions with the ideal candidates.
Okay, so here we have the opening of our internship application. We have a welcome message, and then we can either join now and create a new account or sign in to an existing account. And just to show you the functionality, I'm going to click join now, and I can create either an employer or a student account, entering my email, username, password, and then I would click join. But just to show you kind of the functionality of it, I'm going to click sign in as I already have an account. And I'm going to show you the student interface, so I'm going to click student, and then, just my username and a random password. And then I'm going to click sign in. And here is our student homepage. So I have previously applied internships that I've already applied to and the status on them. So I can see if the employer has viewed it, if it's still pending, and then just the kind of details, the overview of the internship. And then in my suggested internships, I have things that the application suggests to me that they think I might like based on my previously applied internships, and then my favorite listings that have been saved by me, noted by the shaded in bookmark. And then if I go here, I have my home sidebar. So I have my picture, my name, and my email. And then I have options to see and edit my resume or to write a company review. So I'm going to see and edit my resume. And here it is. I have my name, my education, and then several categories where I can add different aspects to my resume. And then these check marks over here indicate whether they show on my resume when I apply for an internship through this application. And this is denoted by the active bar over here on the right. It shows which qualities I'm going to be showing to employers when I apply to internships. And then these plus buttons add new experiences, new extracurriculars, just new things that I want to add to my resume. And then I can delete them by clicking these trash cans. And then to go back to the homepage to show you the rest of the functionality, I'm going to click the UrTurn. And then I'm going to search by a company. So I want to see Google internship. So I'm going to search Google. And then click search. And I have 4 Google internships listed here. Obviously, they're all the same company and the same location. However, they all have different skills, and they were all posted different times, and they have just different descriptions. So this first one here is listed on the right, and you can click through and see the different details of each internship. And I can also filter by different things such as date posted, on-site and remote, skills, and then I can type in my salary here and then change this kind of option for per month or per hour accordingly. So let's say I want to apply to this data and software engineering internship by Google. It's really simple. I would just read it and be like, oh, I'm interested in that, and click apply. And that would apply me to the internship. And then I can just be done with it, and I can go back home. So I'm back here. And then if I go to write a company review, I just went to my menu and I clicked write a company review and it takes me here. And I would just search through the companies, click on the stars for how much I want to give them, and then add a comment for what I want to leave on their homepage.
Moving on to the employer section of the application, we are brought to this dashboard right here, which goes ahead and displays the total number of internships as well as the total number of applicants with a breakdown of the status of each of those applicants. Further, the dashboard displays all of the given internship posts for a company, and the employer could go ahead and click on this section and it'll bring them to a much more detailed view, which shows the job title, the location, as well as the status of the applicants for that job. And they could go ahead and toggle whether or not they want to still accept applicants for the given job. Further, they can click on the applicant section right here and it'll bring them to a much more detailed view that shows the name, the major, the most recent work experience for the applicant, as well as a link to their resume. So if we click on this little icon right here, it'll bring you to a PDF of their resume. And lastly, the employer can go ahead and select how interested they are in the applicant. So they can click the check or the question mark if they're not sure. And if they click that X, it's going to go ahead and remove them from the list. Now moving on to the next section, when employers are viewing applicants, they can decide to save them if they think that they would be a good fit, and they will be added to this list right here. And if you click on this section, it'll bring you a more detailed view that shows a lot of similar things, but it also shows their skills and their GPA, and it still has a link to their resume. Moving on, we also have this side menu right here that allows easy access between all the pages for the employer. So we can go ahead and view our company profiles. So right now we're signed in as Google. As you can see, we can go ahead and visit Google's website, which will bring us right here. Further, we can see that Google has a 4-star rating. We have some reviews right here, as well as a description for Google. Moving on, as an employer, we can also add new posts. So if we want to add new posts, we would navigate right here, type in all of our information, select which skills that the applicants would need for the job, and go ahead and create that post, which will bring us back to the home page. And the last thing that employers can do is they can write student reviews. So if they navigate here and they search up a student and click the number of stars for the rating and add a comment and submit it, that review will be added to the student. But that's about all the functionality for employers.
All right, so I did the resume editing screen for the group Byte. On this page, you can add new work experiences, extracurriculars, honors, or skills with this button here. And you can type in all the pertinent information here, the date worked, the position title, and the description. And then you have a list here of the things that will actually be on your resume from this list. You can pick and choose what you want. So let's say I wanted to get rid of my skills there, I can do that. And if I wanted to trash a post, you can just go ahead and click that, and that'll get rid of it. So it's a pretty simple page, and that's about it.
Starting at the start page, we go to sign in as an admin, type in the credentials, sign in. So this is the admin homepage. Here the admin is presented with a list of requests that he or she has received from various users. These requests are reports of either internship posts or review, and it could be for various reasons involving explicit language or offensive terms. If the admin decides that a request isn't valid, they could just remove it from their list, just delete it. If they want to just immediately delete the post, they could delete either the post or the review. They could hit the trash can. If they would like to look further into it, they could hit this. Pulls up a pop-up of either the internship post or the review that the report is referring to. And depending on what the admin believes is right, they can either edit the post, delete the post, or just exit and leave the post. So in this case, they decide to delete the post. And yeah, that's the admin homepage.